Hello, doctor. Hey, got my haircut. You like it? You like it a lot, don't you? I tell you what, I hate to toot my own horn, but damn it. When a person can set up autopilot in this wind, we got that fog off the west, off the ocean, and it's colder and windier and shit. And the tide is, lucky enough it's slack, it's changing right here. Notice how I got this there's your currents right there. There's your tides. Our tides are up here, currents are down there. We got right in that slack right now so you can see what you're doing. I've got autopilot set on that kicker motor. Thank goodness I finally got it set. That's harder than heck to do with this kind of stuff. And again, this camera doesn't do it justice, but I did get it set. I can't run the main motor because there's a sensor going off and I'm not getting water coming out, so I don't want to overheat that motor. I'm gonna save it to get when I get back on the dock and load it. I mean, you're fine. It's gonna shut it down when it feels like there's no oil or you're not getting the water supply. That's a nice thing with Yamaha, and it will come up on these gauges. See the RPMs I got set here because you don't have a Yamaha gauge. I got your trim, I got your speed, I got your depth, I got your rudder angle to work. A lot of times you can't get that to work. And then of course, if you want to see your tides, you can just hit here, brings it up. You can change the date. You can see what the moon is. It's like a half right now. You can change the date, your current date or manually, and you just put it whatever month and date you want. Then you just close and it brings you right back to your last screen. So whatever screen you're on, when you turn it back on, it's going to go to that screen. And this is up my heading here off course now. It's cut back. I have it set for auto guidance. That's another thing. Garmin, I'm telling you, they are so far ahead. They're kind of like an Android. To you iPhone lovers out there. But that's why I like Androids, because a lot of their processing speed I think is faster, they're more intuitive, like Garmin. You get a lot more apps free. You can almost do any. And you know, people that do that FaceTime, try Google Meet or what is it, Duo. That's actually a better quality filming, and you can add up to 20 some people to your chat. So it's not a big deal, and you can get that on anything. Just a heads up. Anyway, heading there, that's spot on. Basically, we could be off a hair though, because that's 358. Yeah, I think we're more than that, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's about right, because 300's over there. So we're right, 356. Yeah, heading, matching up pretty good, so it's holding good. So if I wanted autopilot, I just touch that and this comes up, and you hit there. Oh, there you go, and your response time. Now say it's windy, if you can see my little rudder, it's hanging right here a little bit, just trying to keep it that way. It's telling you which way that motor is trying to work. Your speed's right here. I can go down, you can hear it, or go up. So you can do your speed here. You can do it on your control, which is right here. And you just hold out until that little triangle comes on. I calibrated this as well. The letter comes up there. Hit the menu bar. There you go. It's on follow route. So I followed that route I made. And then if I want to do direction, I can do this. And now it's windy, so it'd be kind of a bummer to do it. I guess I could try. But I can always go back to follow that route, which I'll try that here in a second. Okay, so when I turn the key on, if I go back, you'll see your RPMs there and your trims there. See how it's trimming? 29%. Bring it down. Then my RPM, if I turn the key, I will fire it up. See how the RPMs are coming up now? Now I'm going to shut it back off again. So now you can go, and this is all your warnings. These are the warnings that came shutting down, is what I'm saying. So if that motor senses getting hot before it gets hot, but that temperature goes up, so it doesn't hurt your motor, it's going to shut it down. So you can fire it up and get a little weight, but it'll shut it down. So I'm letting it cool so I can get back, because of the wind, I can get back into the dock and load it on the trailer until they can get that water flow thing figured out. And that's holding the course really good. So you can go home right here, and you can go to your here's this one here. So here's what I like on this one here. See how it says follow route and stuff? is that I can sit here and play with this one and still see where I'm at. So if it was really foggy, I want to know where my guy is, because if not, most of the old ones, you do this, you don't even know where you're at. You can be drifting off the main channel. But see, I can draw here, go through the railroad trestle. I got that fine too now. I was able to get a setting to get away from the interference, because there's an underground cable and the big motor with a magnet, and it was throwing it off. It would go, but it'd come out and then come back. I got it pretty well lined up, dead set through there now. I figured a way out. So anyway, I can go through here, and then I can set a waypoint there, or see where the outside the ocean is, right over right here. See how fast that is? You get a little check, but not bad. But then if I wanted to go there, I could just hit that, hit auto guidance, and engage autopilot. There you go. And then if I want to go back, I just go like this. It brings me back. So I can have one in closer, like this, and like say out farther, and one in closer. Which closer, I mean, it's going to show you, it's going to bring your map where it's smaller, but you're going to be able to see farther out. This one zooms it in, but you can't see as far out. And that will throw you on your buoys and markers. See, this has got built-in base map, because say you're looking at this and that buoy's right there, but you know, this guy seems like he's way away from it. That's when you have to fine-tune and adjust this, and I'll show you that up there. And then just go here and it brings it right back again. So I'm just going to go like that on that one. Then where to, that does set your home location wherever you base out of. You can set that, waypoints, tracks, drawouts, and auto guidance. Boom, that's this one right here. Back up, users data, you can use that. Services, you can do offshores, inlands, order yourself a pizza, it'll give you the phone number. Get back here with Garmin. I'm telling you, I should be getting some cut. Garmin, you hear me? Pushing your product. And the only reason I am because I like it. Now see, I can go to toolbars, I can hit that. Now say I want my autopilot, which I have up here, but say I want a compass, I can just hit this real quick and get my compass, but I don't want it to stay up here all the time. That's what I do. See how I got out of that? I use that plus my watch right here. Right, if I hit this button here, there's my compass. And I got one on my phone, plus I carry one to calibrate it. 358, 358, yeah, that's pretty close. I could be off a hair. And then any of these digits, all you have to do is hold that and go through here and pick what you want, and then that will show up there. If you want something different there, you pick, and then it'll come up here. So 355, let me see, 355. Pretty damn close, it was. There, right there. 330. And sometimes you got to read these really quick. 342, 352. Yeah, so that works. Okay, now wipers, they work. Now this is going to be a long haul, by the way, because I've got to come back on that kicker because they're working on the docks over here. So I had to go from Empire all the way here to get in a little bit calmer water so I can set that autopilot. The main motor runs really good. It's just, it's probably the pickup tube or the plug maybe. But this is pretty good for holding this off of that little kicker motor. So then where to, we went through that. Active Captain, download it. It's really easy. Just follow the instructions. If I want to mark a waypoint, I just hit mark. If I want to put autopilot on standby, boom, there it is. Okay, so now what I can do is just hit this one right here. So now it went on standby, right? Now I need my autopilot, engage heading hold. Now I need my, whoops, my speed. So now see how I got off course? Sometimes if I had this motor right here, then I'm going to turn the steering wheel to help me make the turn because of the wind. See how it's going to try to hold me back over here? It showed me to go back on my auto guidance, but I'm at a heading hold, so I'm going to go 10, 10, and I'm at 38 degrees. I need to go 30 more, so it's working. I'm going to speed up the speed right here, plus. Now, how do you could speed it up. I'm going to show you start it up. My tach's working. I can just give it some power on my main motor. There, see how this is going to line up? I kill that again. That's what I'm saying. You can use this to hold you on course with that. Or if say it's real windy and you need to cut back like it is. See, look at that now. I need to straighten that motor out because I had it cranked that way. But I'll show you a lot of this when you're out here. There's also a response time for that. I can kick this back up here, see this response, but that's keeping me pretty much 331 and 300 is right over there. So yeah, that's right on. Okay, so then you go menu again. I said you have some combos. So that you got some bait in here. A scope. There you go. Yeah, it's hitting, missing off that bottom there. Now it's reading. Okay, so you got your clear view, your side view, your traditional plus your GPS, and then you got over here, you got this. So you've got your rudder angle. Now if this motor's running, see how you're going to get gallons per hour. Total eco. I don't know if you're going to get that or not. I'm going to start that up, and I'm going to go 10 more over this way. Yeah, there you go. Miles per gallon. I'm going to shut that back off again. You got your GPS, depth, heading, latitude, longitude. You got your motor functions up there. So I have my flow rate, so I really wouldn't need that right down there. I could change that to something else. Down, up, totally tonneau. I'm going to fire that up again. And I'm going to go here to flow.